What's up, guys? We are about to be starting essentially like a 4-week community event that's going to be rewarding you guys with free champions, free relics that you guys are actually going to be able to choose from, as well as from, it looks like, a surprise finale. So there's a lot of stuff to go over, and it's going to be starting in just about a day or so. Community weeks, these are happening every single year. Looks pretty solid. Let's start at the beginning. This is going to be pretty good because number one, we have a new reward calendar feature offering daily rewards. So if I actually just zoom in here, it does get a little pixelated, but you can see here every single day you're going to be able to get different rewards. It says log in every day and get progress towards legendary champions. Some days we'll give out the champion fragments, other days Primal Shards, or even a relic, so don't miss out. And another thing you see right on the side here, the free legendary relic vote. This is actually sounding like it's the community that's going to be deciding which one they get, and we'll probably be talking about that a little bit later on because some of these relics are more PvP oriented while others are more PvE oriented. We just have to see exactly which one is going to be the most popular one for where you guys are in the game. And we'll break down where you guys should be actually voting. Again, there's a chance of getting the new, and I believe it's pronounced Eudex. I want to say Ludex, but it's a capital I, not a lowercase l. So Eudex, something like that is going to be his name. Artor. This does seem like, just a little spoiler, he's a pretty good early game champion. If you're in the later game, it might not be as useful. For an account like mine that's more of a newer account, it's going to be an amazing hero champion to have. There's going to be the return of the Trivia Dungeon game show starring your favorite content creators. We'll go over that in the future as well. And a community vote, like I said, for this legendary relic vote. Not too bad. Pretty good. And again, these are all going to be starting on April 8th, going all the way through May 9th. Now, we do have a little bit of information about when certain things might be popping up. Number one, the free legendary relic vote. That is going to start immediately on day one. And it's going to run, it looks like, all the way until May 3rd. So even though the event goes till May 9th, the legendary vote is only going to be going until May 3rd. The rewards calendar, that's going to start on April 10th. So it's actually going to be a couple days into the start of all these community weeks. And that's going to run until May 5th. Again, just a little shy of the end of the event. And then, the reward calendar deactivation. So essentially you have to get on this calendar by the 9th. So it basically says if you're not on the calendar by the 9th, it's just going away. I wonder if that means you can do it all like on the last day and claim past rewards. That would be kind of cool. We'll have to see how it turns out. And they do say this is a special 25-day loyalty program running during this event. 25 total slots, each with a hidden reward and a unique greeting. Log in every single day to unlock that day's reward. So it does seem like you have to log in every single day. Not that difficult for all of us who are logging in constantly, doing our dailies, grinding our stuff out anyway. Any missed days, that reward is lost unless it's a guaranteed one. So probably certain days have things like the guaranteed free legendary relic and stuff. Those most likely, if you somehow missed that day, you can probably claim it afterwards. But it does say on average, most of the time, beware, you're going to completely miss out on that reward. There are guaranteed rewards, like we just said, the champion relics, and actually the champion fragments as well, which is pretty solid. So even the hero fragments, you can't miss that. As long as you start on April 10th, it should be able to go through and get the most necessary ones. Now, it does mean you might miss out on Primal Shards and stuff. It is what it is. They can be claimed during May 5th to May 9th at the end of the event. You can't claim them throughout the weeks as they go on. If you miss the day, you got to wait basically till the very last 4 days of event to actually get those. And then the final relic reward will be determined by the community vote. And that is this right here. So we have the reward calendar. It looks like it might have like a live vote cast on this. I don't know. It says log into raid every day and progress towards a legendary champion. This is the whole same thing as before. The only thing I can see is it looks like it's just you click one and that's the vote. Simple as that. Nothing too in-depth with it. Pretty straightforward. And of course, we'll go over what each one of these do in the future in a video, probably dedicated tomorrow, talking about each one of these, letting you guys know where they are kind of the best or worst in, because that's going to be important to know. And you don't want to log in the first day, just click something to be like, That doesn't even help my account one bit. So that's the other part. And then we also have this right here. So we actually have an overview of this champion. His faction is Sacred Order, legendary hero, type support hero, and it does look like the affinity is Spirit. Now, this hero looks really, really cool. It says Artor is a decent support champion that will be helpful in both PvP and PvE content. He's all about supporting your team. He heals all allies. He keeps them alive, buffs the whole team, increasing their attack, strengthening, and fills their turn meter. Has a single target revive. He's got like the whole kit. And then resets the cooldown of his A3 with his passive skill. He's got a lot of stuff going for him. Let's just be honest here. So number one, we're going to go with his Sensor Whirl ability. Attacks all enemies. You guys know I love that, especially in the early game. Heals all allies by 5% of this champion's max HP. Of course, as you level it up, it increases the damage of it, but let's be honest, you're probably using him more or less for the heal. You might want to be building him as an HP pumper with some speed and stuff. We'll have to see how that turns out. But if you really want to, you know, accentuate and make that heal better, you're going to worry about HP. Next, we have Incense of Inspiration with a 5-turn cooldown. Places a 50% increased attack buff and a 25% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns. Now, you can lower this too, so you almost have like 100% uptime on this as well. Really strong, big attack increase. You get that strengthen for survivability and stuff. Really solid. We have Revival Mandate. So this is the one that revives an ally with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. Not the best revive out there, but it also will replace a 50% increased attack buff on an ally for 1 turn. Then activates the revived ally's default skill, targeting the enemy with the lowest HP. I feel like people are gonna find some shenanigans to go on with this hero to constantly have an ally die, have them come back, like have them die like in 1 or 2 turns, have them come back, get the increased buff again, do more damage, do more basic attacks, those default attack skills. It could be interesting. You can only lower it down to 4 turns though with the level 3 version of it. Still might have some interesting things with this, especially if you ever get a second one down the line. You never know. Sentence to life, 4-turn cooldown. If an enemy is killed by this ally's default skill, which is an AoE one, maybe a decent chance of that happening, by an ally's default skill after being revived. Oh, actually, I totally thought that was different when I first read this. This is talking about the ally that's revived that does their default skill. If that kills a target after being revived by that mandate, resets the cooldown on mandate. Oh, that just, man. This could be really degenerate here, where you could literally have this happen every single turn, where they revive them, kill, get killed, revive. That actually mixes up. When I first went over this hero, I thought it meant if the Sensor Whirl killed the target, it would reset it, which again is a cool ability, but this is like your big pumper hero. Otherwise, you can lower it down to 3 turns, which is not too bad. 3 turns, yeah, I guess you can't do it every turn. You can do it every like 3rd turn. It still feels like there's a way you could really cheese with this hero. I'd love to see what happens. And then last but not least, if you never got Sun Wukong on your account, this hero is going to be important. Increases ally speed in arena battles by 25%. One of the main reasons why I still think using Sun Wukong is the best promo code to use is because of that aura. Now, if you get this hero, I think my advice is going to change to Supreme Gaelic again. I don't know. This is going to be a tough call, but this is definitely looking spicy. Lots of abilities that are very, very good in my opinion, and I can't wait to see what happens. I literally can't wait. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know, do you think this hero is going to help out your account, or do you think it's going to be a little redundant if you're on a more serious later game type of account? Either way, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Early game heroes are amazing to give away for free in this game to get people attracted to the game, much like me, and really have a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.